said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. He'll return it. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's LeBlanc. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Hines. Missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. He didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be a great...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air, it's high. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. How about it? 50-plus, no problem, big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Hines. Under fire. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive. They're out to the 35. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him to the return. .27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's LeBlanc. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Quick strike complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. It's Hines. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just dashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Touch pass on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's high. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense,
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down, he's still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's.
Gonna run it. It's LeBlanc. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the back. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grab behind the line. It's LeBlanc. Touchdown, Northwestern! A great catch and run for 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Hines. Quickly to the tight end. Just keeps moving. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll try to pop the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Leaves it with the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Quarterback on the keeper. Running into the open space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's LeBlanc. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays. When I
got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but nope. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. 16. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play to pad the stats. Dropping back, it's Hines. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start